Good afternoon, everybody. It feels bright because it's daytime, probably. Can I make that suck less, maybe? That'd be a good idea, huh? Configure video. Ooh, I don't know if there's a... Is there a better way to do this without fucking things up? I think it was at that. That might look better. Nice obel art. Thank you. I just this is why I'm a little late. I wanted to start about an hour ago. But I was like, oh, I took the previous one down and I was like, okay, I need to just do this real quick. And it took a lot longer than I thought. Because again, these are a bunch of tiny Rubik's cubes. So that took a while to do. But I changed it because it is somewhat relevant to what we're playing right now. And also what I'm doing after this is we're doing crowd control Hades after this. And I even added I even made sure the ones on the right had little blue and green squares to symbolize Hades 2. So I'm really looking forward to Hades 2 for sure. Like I'm probably going to be streaming that a lot whenever that comes out. Yeah. So we got that. The plan is to get as far as I can today in this game, and then I'm thinking it might be one more stream after this, potentially on Tuesday or Thursday of this week. So, yeah, we'll be playing that. I thought there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, also that I just like don't know what I'm doing after Hades crowd control. I still haven't figured out what I want to play, what I want to do. I don't think it's as easy as saying, hey, I want to play another game. I think there might be something else to consider. Like there's a couple retro games that I want to go back and play that I have played before, like maybe ROM hacks of stuff, and maybe the Zelda Oracle games, because I never played those. I just need to figure out what I want to do, and I don't think I'm going to have the answer until I'm at a point where I just don't know what I want to do next. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll get started with the game. I guess I should boot the game up. This is tradition now. It's like, should I boot the game up while the stream's going on? And the answer is always, you probably should. Yeah, it actually still looks a little bit dark here. Hold on. Do 50 maybe? 55 gain? Looks fine. Cool. All right, let's go. Continue. So I did take some notes. So we did save in the middle of a loop. But I think the goal was that we got Quinctius to drop out. And we talked to Aquidia about the plaques that we're supposed to get, right? So what we want to do is talk to Livia. I think we want to try to get the virtuous man going, right? We could do the sinner, but I really think we need to take advantage of like this idea here. Okay. So let's go. Let's do it. Wait. Do we not know where he is? I thought there was a marker. Was it a marker for something else? It may have been. Galerius.
Citizen.
I'll tell you what. Now let's do this.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Any idea where I'd find a Roman black?
No idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Come on, I helped treat your rheumatism.
What? That was Galerius, not you.
Where do you think he got the willow bark?
Oh, he got that from you? I guess you did help me then. Huh. I think I have seen that plaque. Sorry I lied. Can't be too careful these days. Head into the caves behind the theater. Turn right, then right again. Oh, and here. You'll need this key.
Yeah, so I think if that's the key that I think it is, then I've been to the locked door. Okay, are you the one threatening
No idea
Virgil?
what you're talking about.
I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
You're asking me to forget a lot of things, you know. There's a lot you're asking me to forget. Tell you what, I guess we'll go do this while I'm thinking about it. Virgil.
Sometimes I stare at the a new face. Salve.
A new
And
face.
welcome to a little community.
All right.
My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Don't worry about the threats. It's just Rufius, and he's never going to hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
I found an incomplete note in his house.
You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Yes, and he won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? How did you manage that?
I found a treatment for his rheumatism, which was making him agitated and compounding some other personal issues.
Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Thank you. Happy to help. I think he wants to help clean up the graffiti, too.
Promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
All right, and I'll be going
Nice
now.
to talk to you.
Cool. Yeah, still don't know. I need to find Galerius. He lives in the slum. Okay, well, I don't know if he'll actually be there or if he'll be somewhere else. Can I might be dumb. I'm guessing I can't, like, right-click the names and double-click to where they are.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
What do you mean?
Shalom, friend.
Nah,
All right, friend.
that's not important. Galerius? Nope. We got you, though. What's up, Aurelia?
Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. You're not like any Roman man I've ever seen. You seem so refined, so civilized.
All right. And you're as charming as you are beautiful.
Ugh, coming on a bit strong, don't you think?
What? You came on to me.
I take back what I said. Suddenly,
Oh,
I
God,
don't
is there
find
a
you so
fucking dating
intriguing
quest?
anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened. so
Get
we can at least do
rejected.
Business. So, what brings you to my tavern?
I'm looking for Kabash. Have you seen him?
Not for a few weeks now. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a table with Georgius, whispering about some job. I remember because they kept looking over their shoulders as if they didn't want anyone else to know. So, naturally, I hovered. The one word I kept hearing was vanishing, and then, the next day, Kabash just disappeared. Coincidence? I think not.
All right. Heard any interesting gossip?
Certainly. For 10 denarii.
Sure.
Have you met Livia? She used to do my hair until one day she just snapped. This place has that effect on people. Now she just stands around, caked in filth, muttering nonsense to herself. It's a real shame. Now I have to do my own hair.
Your own hair. Oh no. Nah, let's talk
Whatever
about
you
something
like.
else.
All right.
I'll be going. Don't I have a key to your thing? Yoink.
You stay away from my money.
Boasts about scamming them and hopes Malleolus wins the election so she can pay him a tribute in exchange for Sentius's villa. Whoa. Whoa. Wait. Gotcha. Cool. Okay. Does this come up again? Like, can I talk to her about this again?
Oh, do us all a favour and drink hemlock, Caput Murder.
Alright. Cool. Well, I wanted to talk to Galerius, but he's making it somewhat difficult to do that. Hello? What the fuck was that?
Just as the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls. But it does not notice the crowds that come.
I figured it out. I know where we are.
Say it. Speak its name.
The underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
You were?
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane. I had to tell myself it was true over and over again, until I wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself. I must apologize if my words seemed cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our great poet Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Is there a short version? No.
I will do my best to remember the relevant verse. There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees. It leads through dumb silence to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives. And still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Cool. So did anything actually happen? No. Yeah, you were saying it might be at the farm downhill? Kind of like where we have talked to him before. What's the quicker way down there? Yeah, I think I see him. We're not going to fall damage, though. We're going to, I guess, do this. I guess I keep thinking that, like, time passes, but what really happens is that you talk to Galerius the first time, he does his chores, and he always ends up here. Except that's not him. Okay. Well, never mind. What's this? Goose eggs. Laid by the city's goose. Hey. Whoops. Golden goose eggs. These look valuable. Do I go talk to Decius or something?
Believe a word they tell you.
Ulpius, you need to chill the fuck out. Okay? I've had enough. I'm done with you. Maybe he's talking to what's his name? How did I never think of that? It's the butterflies. Anytime you see the little golden butterflies. And I'm stuck. Cool. All right. What's his name? Like Ubi or something? What's his name? Dooley. Yeah. All right, bud.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived?
You never believe me. You better off not knowing.
All right.
We're not done, bud.
I saw you slide down that rope before, and there are any.
I already delivered the Equidia. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
In the rock. If you.
Okay. Everything about running for
I
magistrate.
bounced the idea around, but
Malleolus withdrew from the election.
he did. Oh, that was unexpected. I wonder what could have possessed him to do that. Well, I guess it's time for me to step up then. I'll let Equitia know I'll be running.
All right.
All right.
So what now? Figure out how to get him registered. Okay, so now I need to start talking to people who they're going to vote for, right? Oh shit, that's not the right way. Okay.
How'd you do? Don't even.
Oh, okay. So if I scam you, I can't convince you to vote otherwise.
Ah, a fellow Greek.
I know, we want to know where I'm from, but I really want to ask you some questions. Who are you going to vote for?
Galerius. Did you know he saved the life of my young friend Fabia? The man is a hero.
Let's talk about something else.
And
Greek
in a
plaque.
city full of Romans, you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus.
Mission,
they
elect
copy us,
Galerius.
but call him Jupiter. They take Hades
Sup,
and
Catalyst?
call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from?
This is X.
At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Romana. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dooley.
Oh.
He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
All right. I'm looking for Kabash, and I heard you were one of the last people to see him.
I knew this day would come. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous. Please, let us leave the live coals safely beneath the ash.
You can trust me. We foreigners have to stick together, remember?
Very well, but the magistrate would not look kindly upon this, so please keep it to yourself. For several months now, I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the Temple of Demeter. Each day, I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest, and yet the next day when I return, the food is missing.
How is that a problem?
The offering, it is symbolic, you see. It is never eaten, so I ask, who or what is devouring the food in this temple? Stranger still. Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw?
I have no idea.
Nothing. Nobody entered. And yet when I went to take a look, my offering was gone. It is bizarre, is it not? When I told my friend Kabash of this at the tavern, he offered to help investigate. He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again.
I'm off to the Temple of Demeter
I
then.
do not think you should pursue this, my friend. It would break my heart to be responsible for 2 people disappearing. But you do not strike me as a kind of person to be deterred by such warnings, so just be careful, I beg you.
Cool. Alright. Who are you gonna vote for?
Galerius. Sorted out my rheumatism.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be going. Who are you gonna vote for?
Welcome back. Well, since you see,
Anything I can do to change that?
my vote isn't for sale, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Nice to talk to.
So we've got 2 and 1. Decius is gonna vote for... I actually don't know who he's gonna vote for, but probably not Sentius, right? Can I get arrows from you, maybe? And 1 denarius. I do think that's kind of funny how he has exactly 1 coin. That's kind of great. We're gonna talk to you about voting.
Ave again. Did you find what you need?
What's the status of the
It
election?
must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Galerius, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Nah. Who's allowed to vote?
All of them.
Can I vote then?
Well, but if it's any consolation,
Such
by
as...
using what-
Alright.
see,
Nah, we'll chill out.
Hello?
Dooley can't vote. We need to talk to Horatius, right? Who's left? Malleolus isn't gonna vote, I assume, right? Or maybe I could convince Malleolus to vote for Galerius. Maybe that's the idea.
Citizen.
Alright, you're good. What about you? I'll give you a fuck ton of money if you vote for Galerius.
I'm not going.
Okay.
Whatever.
You'll be watching. Okay. Hello? Oh. Can I talk to this guy now? Hello?
Leave me be.
Okay. Bye-bye. So it's Horatius is left, right? Now, where is he?
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
Yeah, because you're terrible.
What is it, citizen?
All right, you're the last one. Who are you going to vote for?
Not that it's any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. He's
Well, can
one
you
of
tell me
the
about the
better commanders
magistrate?
I've ever had. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Okay.
All right.
Ave.
Who am I missing? So there's... I keep pausing as if, like, time's gonna pass. So Decius, who we don't even know who he's gonna vote for. Domitius isn't going. Oh, that's a Dooley. That's right. Okay, so we have... Georgius will vote Galerius, so that's 1 for Galerius, right? We have Horatius. Kamash isn't anywhere to be seen. Malleolus is no idea what's going to happen there. Rufius will vote for Galerius. Ulpius. Oh, fuck. I did actually just straight up forget to talk to him. Virgil will vote for Sentius, right? And that's it. So we actually don't know what Decius is going to vote for, but I need to talk to Ulpius. And I think Ulpius has been walking back and forth here, right? Because I just like randomly run into his stupid little butt. Just walking around here. Honk. Hyonk hyonk M goose. Maybe I'll just take, I'll just take the golden eggs. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe I give those to, that's probably how I influence the election. Maybe Ulpius votes for, well, I guess that would still only make it a tie if I influence Decius specifically. Alright. Oh, wait. We can figure out where Ulpius kind of is, right? It's like way the fuck over there. He's in the Villa Middle. Okay, didn't know that. Well, I guess he's free, but like, I don't know if that means he's here. Nope.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Go. No, I want to talk to you.
Fortune smile on you, brother.
Shalom.
Who are you going to vote for?
Sentius, I suppose.
Would you consider voting for Galerius?
Galerius, the farmer? He's a good man, but I think he's more valuable on the farm than as magistrate. Sentius. Galerius? All right.
Alright, what if I go talk to Galerius again, then? Oh, fuck. Are you serious? Really? Wow. Oh, God. Where was my last save? Is it an autosave from somewhere? Are you serious?
Hey.
That's so stupid.
Galeri.
Okay, we did that. We talked about this. Okay, cool.
I hope.
So that saved. So where are we at now? All right, he's running.
Sometimes I stare at the great welcome.
And he's not.
Nice.
Okay. You suck.
Salve. Don't even talk.
All right. All right, I think we're back where we started then. So Ulpius isn't going to change his mind anyway. So we haven't really done anything. We figured out like some plaque-related items. But we never actually... Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, is Galerius here now? Or is he still back at Dooley's place, maybe? Dooley's cell, I should say.
Shiny.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff.
Nope, that's Aquidia. Where the hell's Galerius at? Hello? Not Galerius.
I hope you're coping.
It's great. I'm coping with what? What am I coping with? The world? Like, I don't know. Can I zipline off of this, maybe? No, I'll just die again. Not worth it.
Be
Coping with
careful
life
who you trust.
under the golden rule, maybe? Yeah, probably. Where's...
How did you get in there, you cheeky little snug?
There we go. Just had to run around a bunch.
Don't believe
Salve.
a word they tell you.
Ah, it's you. Oh, and I'm in the running for magistrate. Feeling kind of nervous, but I'm hoping it'll all be worth it when I order Dooley's release. I just hope I'll have the votes I need. Now, what's on your mind?
I guess nothing. Okay. Alright, so I know where the shrine is at least. Let me ask Dooley about that plaque, maybe? Okay. I'll tell you what, actually, let's do... What could really go wrong if we do the election, right? I'm actually kind of curious. Let's talk to Dooley.
Hello? Hello?
About that Greek plaque in your cell.
Do you like it? It's shiny, innit? It makes me happy just looking at it.
May I please have it?
But if I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd be sad.
I need it for something really important.
But it's mine, and I really like it. I want to keep it.
Alright, what's it going to take for you to give it to me?
Well, if you get me out of here, then I wouldn't
Don't you
need
just
it
love
anymore
springtime?
because I'd already be happy. Then you could have it, and you'd be happy too.
There's no way Sentius will release you, but perhaps if we had a new magistrate.
Galerius? He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything.
So all I need to do is persuade everyone to vote for Galerius.
Yeah, Galerius will let me out. Then you can have my plaque and everyone will be happy.
Alright.
Bye-bye.
Alright, let's do the election. Can we start it now? I just want to get it over and done with. Holding it early may prevent conflict. I kind of just want to see where everyone's voting to make sure I got a good count of who's actually going to show up and do stuff.
Citizens, it is time. Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Let's go. Oh. I knew that. It said across from the cell. Or rather, I guess it's probably this then, right? Yeah. That's Demeter. Cool. Alright, what's up? So who's voting now? We good? Waiting on anyone? Hello? Oh, there we go.
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helver. Marcus Malleolus Gurges withdrew his candidacy earlier today. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Sentius.
Virgil.
Fuck you.
Sentius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Wait.
Rufius.
The man who treated my rheumatism. Galerius.
Citizens, you have made
It's
your
half and half
decision.
then.
But it seems we have a draw.
Yup.
In the absence of a clear consensus, Sentius shall continue as acting magistrate until a new election
So
is
it's
held,
you.
1 month from today.
My fellow citizens, today you have sent me a message, and I want you to know I have heard it loud and clear. I vow to spend the next month winning back your trust. Thank you for this opportunity, and may the gods watch over you.
You and your rival, whatever your name is, you're responsible for this, aren't you? Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Shut up and let the magistrate speak.
Malleolus is going to be magistrate by the end of the day.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
Wait, I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies. It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
All right. So we have somewhat of an idea of what to do.
Follow me, quickly.
Cool. Loop through time 10 times. Wow, what an achievement. Alright, what can we have you do now? Take care of some things.
You?
Yep, got that.
Poor.
Yep.
Alright,
Yep. Yep.
I'll...
Okay. Cool beans. Now I can go talk to Decius, give him some golden goose eggs, and we'll win. Oh wait, no, I want to flirt with you. Hello?
Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia, and I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. You're not like any Roman man.
Not interested, sorry.
Oh, I see. You prefer the company of men. Maybe you should go and make friends with Virgil instead. I take back what I... Let's just forget
Ixion turns.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay, so stuff's gonna happen. I guess we could... Oh my gosh. Hey everybody. Dee Dee, thank you. I hope you enjoyed Astroneer. As always, I'm not a fan of inventory manage. I don't know. I couldn't get into it, but clearly an obol. Oh yes, an obol, and they're all little Rubik's cubes. See, they're little Rubik's cubes, and you solve them to make little designs. It's very cool. Yeah. So, thank you all for coming in. My name is Bo. My pronouns are he and him. We're playing a game called The Forgotten City. I do want to warn you that it is a very spoiler-heavy game, akin to something like Outer Wilds, where if you are jumping in right in the middle, it does get a bit tough to stay away from spoilers and also get a full experience. However, if you want, I have a YouTube channel that has the VODs of me playing the previous days of the game, if you want to catch up that way. If you have played the game already, I'm like probably right in the middle of it, like halfway through it. So if you want to enjoy, watch me do that. Yeah, we diving in. Also, chat thought I would die today, and I totally didn't. I think I voted that you wouldn't die. I don't remember where I voted, but I had faith in you. So, not a goober today. I'm not goobin today. But yeah, thank you for bringing everyone in on this wonderful Sunday. Bless, I know. I just knew. I had a feeling. Yeah. So we're going to vibe, probably overreact to things we're doing. We just tried to flirt with somebody and we failed again miserably. So, granted, I don't know how well flirting is going to work against Aurelia, but we'll have to see. Yeah. So, yeah, please, if you need to take a break, do stream self-care. Anyone else coming in, if you need to, step away, do whatever you got to do, come back, that's fine too. I'm just happy you're all here, so thanks. Okay, so let's see. We were going to wait for things to happen, but we also need to go. What were we trying to figure out? The Greek plaque? Thanks for having us. Oh, you're welcome. And Quill's emote. I don't know why, but like it took until Quill joined our stream team for me to see all the kinds of stuff he does. His art is beautiful. Everything he does, perfection. It's great. Yeah, so I did this already though, didn't I? Do I have to ask him again? I guess I could do the Roman one, huh? That one's probably easy. I could probably do that one real quick. Because we're here, and it said, cave behind, you take a right. We can't get through here. But wasn't there another cave? I thought it was like in here somewhere. Did I just like not remember where the other cave is already? Because that's that. These are the slums here. Right? These are slums.
Cerberus lifts his triple head.
Is it here then? Yeah, okay, so let me see where these caves start then. That might help me out. Okay, it's here. So when they say behind the theater, it's this cave. So we take a right, and then another right when we can. Yep, here it is. Got it. Stone disc. Oh yeah, that's the fish. Wooden carving. Roman. Pluto, father of riches. I will take it. Roman plaque. We got it. I must descend into Lurk to grab some foods before my body stages a coup. Ooh. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'll be in the shadows. Thank you once again, Dee Dee, as always. And please enjoy your time with your food. It is very important to have time with your food. I guess I'll just talk to Georgius. Search the... Oh, no, that's what I did. Oh, wait, we know where the Greek plaque is. Dooley has it. I'm thinking of the Egyptian one. I'm thinking of the Egyptian one. So we'll take care of this a little bit then while we're here. So we'll go to the Temple of Demeter, we'll do some searching around, and maybe by the time we finish that, Galerius will have done all the chores. That's the goal. Did this thing collapse yet? Looks like it did. That's nice. Alright, clues. Clues. Anything behind here? Yeah, I figured. Oh, yeah. I feel like we're about to get some action, though. This seems like dangerous. Yeah, let me get my golden bow out. Yeah, just loaded a new area. Yeah, we're, it's gonna get wild in here, I think. What we got? A liar. Hee hee. A liar. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to go down there or if that's just for visual flair. Or that. Oh, hey, what's up? Ask the old man and see if he's seen Kabash. Who are you?
A visitor.
Who are you?
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm Bo.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I'm looking for a plaque that was removed from the obelisk.
Ah, yes. That cursed thing. I know exactly where it is. I will tell you everything
Main man?
I know.
Oh,
but
no.
First, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before
Oh
I die
God, is this
is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Pluto, god of the underworld.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
If I have to, or sounds easy enough? Sounds easy enough.
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
I'm not sure. It's a complex question.
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher. But if you struggle with right and wrong normally, then down here with the Golden Rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
It is.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose so.
So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing?
No, I don't think so.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
I suppose we just haven't figured it out yet. Well, I think there's no such thing as a correct morality.
So is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean to us individually? Or must we simply follow the laws and customs of whichever community we're in?
What was our, I know what his name was. I don't know if it's worth talking about right here. But I know who you're talking about, because, yeah, we took the same professor. Hold on. We must simply follow the laws and customs of the community. He should have signed this game? Oh, God. Yeah, this is tough. I think we need to decide for ourselves.
So if a man feels that stoning to death his unfaithful wife is right, then is it right?
No, that's absurd.
I agree. But why? Didn't you just say right and wrong depends on the individual?
Fine, I take that back.
And that's a credit to you. It is the mark of a civilized person to change their position when presented with a superior argument.
What's your point?
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
I'm not sure about that. What about do not kill?
Surely you would agree there are circumstances where an exception may be made, such as where it is necessary for self-defense or to prevent a greater evil. For any rule, you can imagine there are countless situations in which that rule may be suspended, and those situations are impossible to codify. If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
I agree.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man. I would be happy to answer your question.
What's your name? What's your story?
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave with nothing but these relics of the past for company? It's a long story.
I'm listening.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies, so I could argue more forcefully. Back then, I used to enjoy verbally sparring with everyone I could, and I was good. One night, I found myself in a tavern, in an argument with a drunk mercenary. It became heated, he drew a gladius, and I won the argument, but lost my life. I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return, but even with all my skill, I failed. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. You see, I was not the first to take refuge here. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time to live out our days hidden from Hades' tyranny.
Hades, you mean Pluto?
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto, but long before that, my people called him Hades.
Why can't you tell me your name?
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
How have you survived down here?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need. And sometimes, when there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple of...
I think I know his real name. There's a clue in the surroundings.
The greater challenge is the isolation. So I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides. But, like so many things in life, Arguments are better with a partner.
You say the surroundings. I don't know if you're being like facetious, because we are in a cave and there is Plato's cave. But I don't remember a lot about. I mostly remember philosophers for their philosophies, and nothing really jumped out at me that he's said that has been like an obvious, oh, this is his belief, or this is what he's mainly known for. Why can't you return to the surface?
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. My friends and I were able to avoid the same fate by hiding down here. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
Where's everyone else?
I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely. Before my unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
Let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
Alright, so we've talked. Do you know where I can find a plaque that was removed from the obelisk?
You seek the plaque bearing the Egyptian inscription.
That's the one.
It is a cursed object, and I would be happy to give it to you if Kabash had not already taken it.
Alright, then tell me where Kabash is.
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know.
Okay.
Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the shrine of Persephone became the shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
I'm with you so far.
However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
What did it say?
We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, which somebody had gone to great lengths to keep hidden. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail.
What's in there?
There are certain things you must see for yourself. Take this key. You'll need it to open the gate.
Cool. I'll be going now.
I enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
May as well. I will. Alright, so based on the surroundings, there's the hanging fish, a bust, a lyre, a bathtub, which has been turned into a bed.
Ah, you've returned.
This is where we came from, right? That's the Greek plaque. Those are those catacombs. I'm gonna go behind here real quick. I'm worried that I'm gonna fall. and it's not going to go anywhere. What's this way? Is this where I came from? Yeah, wait, this is where I came from. That's my bad. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. So that's how you get back. Even though this is also how you get back. So, all right. Let me pull this out just in case. Enter the catacombs. Friend. Diogenes the Cynic was supposed to have lived out of a bathtub for some time. Got it. Arrows, great. Egyptian board game. Seems to be locked from the other side. Okay. I'm actually going to take a quick break, y'all. I'll be back in like a minute. Alright. Thank y'all for waiting. This here, maybe. I need to adjust the distance of this microphone eventually, I think. I feel like I'm kind of clipping like before it even hits the computer on the mic, so I'm trying to reduce the distance. The problem is that if it's right here, it's like in front of a lot of the stuff I need to reach, and if it's over here, it's too close to my face. So I'll have to figure that out someday. All right, let's go. Uh-huh. Wow, you're not even looking at me. Damn. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, hey. All right, are we done? I do have to say I don't appreciate how dark it is. I really feel like I don't know. I don't remember it being this bad last time. Like this dark last time. Egyptian plaque that has the golden rule. Wow. Oh, fuck. Okay, thought I messed up the jump. Uh-huh. Kabash, right? I'm gonna take a guess here. It's Kabash.
Stop. Do not come any closer. Who are you?
I'm Bo. Who are you?
I am Kabash. And let me guess. Another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors,
Do I look Greek or Roman to you?
Trousers, boots, curious here. No, I suppose you do not. Then what do you want?
I'm just looking for an Egyptian plaque.
To what end?
I want to return it to the obelisk.
That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself, but for now, I must remain. Here, take it and restore the honor of Osiris.
Cool. That was a little too easy.
Now, as for the other plaque.
The fourth plaque, you know about that?
Indeed, I have it right here. I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit, and there it was.
May I have it?
You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Why?
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
How so?
I will tell you, but first, do you know what this place is?
Not really, no.
Look around you. This place is the remains of the Duat, the underworld of my ancestors. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story, and here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers, but instead of adopting our ways, they copied and corrupted them. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only solace is that the Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power, renaming Hades to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
So what's the problem with this plaque?
It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize, but it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. But if that is so, it would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us, and that my people did to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this I cannot accept. I sense a deception. Perhaps it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
Uh-huh. What does the inscription say?
You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris's name.
Stop, I need that.
You are too late. It is done.
Cool. Now I'm going to have to go in after it.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
We'll see. First, I have some questions.
If it will help you to see reason, then ask.
What do you think is down there?
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it is the lair of Amit, the devourer of souls. All I know is, it would be unwise to venture down there.
Perhaps.
Most unwise.
I'll be going now.
Wait. You are planning to go down there. I see it in your eyes.
We'll see.
I urge you, return to the surface with the Romans. It will be safer for you.
Bye-bye. Oh, there it is. Sumerian, a plaque bearing a cuneiform inscription, Nergal, the Fierce One. Alright, and now I need to make it back out or else the game won't save, right? Brando, hello! Welcome in. I do not like this. Late Raider? Yeah. No worries. I don't like it either. Yeah. Barricades. Yep, it's all the same shit. All the same shit. That looks like a pressure plate. I don't like that. That was a lot of screen shake too, though. Oh, is that good? I don't know if that's good. That water was not there before. Eh? It's something, I guess. I'm currently marveling at this collector's jiggy on my desk, still waiting for the perfect gift to send to a worthy friend of mine. Oh. Oh, really? I hope you like it. I really do. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. Nothing's over there. Cool. Sure is something. Sure is. Yeah, I definitely can't go that way. I guess I'll try it. Let me do this again. Nothing happened? Cool. Oh, I just go around that way. Okay. Duh. Duh. It is magnificent. When I see the right thing, you'll see it in my... Excellent. Thank you so much. I will have to let you know, depending on how long it takes, I may be moving in like a very... It's very like unsure, and no idea how long it'll actually take. But I might move. So if it gets to a point where... Do that again. Yep. If it gets to a point where I'm moving and I try to think of whether you need my address again, I'll send it to you and let you know. Okay, so that did that, right? There's nothing really over here now because we came from there. We'll go this way. Nothing really happened here. Probably just a trap type of deal. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise.
Yo.
You will die here.
There's no need for this to end in
I
violence.
disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege. But you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true god of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed?
Just hear me out.
Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
I'm just trying to replace all the plaques taken from the desecrated obelisk.
Why? To what end?
I'm hoping it'll earn me an audience with the god of the underworld.
But why? What business could you have with Osiris?
I'm going to confront him about the Golden Rule.
Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your own fate.
Wait, if you attack me, you'll break the Golden Rule.
Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I'm running. Go. Go. Holy shit, am I gonna make it? Fuck, where am I? Where am I? Am I healing up or not? I guess I don't know. Run. Keep going. What if I save? Yeah, there we go. I navigated that pretty well. I know, I'm pretty proud of myself for that, you know? Oh, shit. The only reason I navigated that well, I'm going to be honest, is because I happen to know... Hold on one second. Is because I happen to know... whenever DD raided, I think, it was like right at the moment that I kind of remembered seeing what the screen was whenever I came back from talking to her from the raid. And that is where it dropped me, and I was like, oh crap, where am I? So I knew where to go from there. Otherwise, I think I would have actually been lost. All right. We have 3 plaques already.
Salve, friend.
All right, yep. Okay. So, he'll do all of his stuff, right? We need to talk to, basically, Decius is the big one, right? Decius is the one
49 melodies fetch again.
that we talked to about the election.
Fabian, listen.
Troublemaker coming into the city.
I know. I'll take care of him. Just go and hide, but not in the empty shrine.
What's up, buddy?
Did you know I was headed in there?
Hello? No time to explain. Go.
All right, I'll be in my bakery. Thank you, Galera.
You never believe me if I told you?
I'll take your word.
It's not for sale.
Oh well, let me know if you change.
Yep. Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Centius.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. Let's talk
Sure.
about something else. I'll
Very
be
well.
going. I guess I'll wait for things to happen, yeah? And then I'll talk to Galerius. I guess I should have followed him, huh? Fuck, where'd he go? Yeah, he's right here. That is all we have left, right? Yeah, we just have the Greek plaque, the Virtuous Man, which will get us the Greek plaque. We might get this ending pretty quickly. I don't know if I'm, like, doing
How'd you do?
really well or something.
Lucretia, No time to explain. I'm supposed to give you this Sylphium resin for Yulia.
What? Quick, give it here. I'm just going to help her swallow this. I think she's going to be all right. Galerius, you're amazing. How did you know?
I was just doing what the new guy told me.
I don't understand. How did... Never mind. Thank you so much for acting as quickly as you did. I never knew it more than we would have lost her.
Can't stay. Places to be.
My running man. Run, run, run. Go? Are you waiting for... He's waiting for Rufius. Gotcha.
Salve, Rufius. I hear your rheumatism has you so riled up you've been harassing Virgil.
What? My condition is nobody's business but mine.
There's no need for that. I just wanted to give you this willow bark to help you treat it.
A treatment? Really? Thank God. Finally, some relief after all this time. Thank you, Galerius. You're a good man. And I'll be sure to leave Virgil alone. I know I haven't been at my best lately.
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run.
Mm-hmm. Gotta take care of the big thing. Let's go, buddy. I think this is funny. I guess he's waiting for Quinctius to show up? Is that just how this works?
What now?
I have a message from Malleolus.
Yeah? Who's it from?
The Emperor. He knows Malleolus's real name is Quinctius, thanks to Claudia, and demands he withdraw from the election and release Ulpius and Iulia immediately.
Are you out of your mind, farm boy?
Domitius, that's enough.
What? You're not going to listen to this dolt, are you?
Galerius, all right, I'll withdraw, and Ulpius and Julia are free. I trust our business is concluded.
Yes, that ought to do it. I guess I'll go and tell Ulpius the good news then.
I know I'm just following him. I could have done all this myself, but eh. I guess if he's withdrawn, can I... No, I'd rather wait until I know he's running.
Good news, Ulpius. Malleolus has agreed to release you and Yulia from your debts.
What? Are you messing with me?
I wouldn't do that. You're both free.
We're free. We're free. Thank you. It seems fortune smiles on us after all. I'd better go and pay a visit to Yulia immediately.
Whoosh. Run, Galerius, run.
Citizen.
Alright, we good? Still looks busy.
I'm so glad you didn't go through with it.
It wasn't for lack of trying. And now Malleolus is going to... Wait. Why do you look so happy?
We're free. Malleolus just released us and we never have to set foot in that villa again.
What? How?
Galerius arranged it somehow.
Really? That's... incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back.
Mm-hmm.
We'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Ulpius. I will.
Alright, are we good? You gonna do something else? What else is he supposed to do?
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Oh, we're still waiting for him to tell Aquitia. Okay. Or Aquidia. Aquitia?
I just had a change of heart.
But you were on track to be magistrate, sir. All that work, all that money wasted.
Okay. I'm gonna wait here until Galerius is talkable, I guess. Yeah, so I don't even know. We may be able to finish most of this today. I wanted to hit all the endings if possible, because we got the second one, and we're probably gonna get the main one from the plaques. But I don't know how you get the other two. I just have to see.
Citizens, I have an announcement. Malleolus has withdrawn his candidacy from today's election. Unless any new challengers are nominated by nightfall, Sentius will be re-elected magistrate by default.
Actually, I'd like to nominate myself, if that's all right.
Of course, Galerius, that's your right. Citizens, the election will proceed.
Okay, there we go.
So, hey, all right.
We're not done.
Oh, no.
Running for yourself. Malleolus withdrew. Yep.
Oh.
Okay, so that's taken care of. Now we talk to Decius.
Whatever's in that great temple. Hello there, friend. Well,
Never believe me, it's not for sale. Who are you voting for?
I suppose.
I'd like you to vote for Galerius.
Yeah? And what's he gonna do for me? He's nothing.
Would a gift change your mind?
Certainly. For a few thousand denarii.
Fine, here's 3,000 denarii.
Pleasure doing business.
I'll be going now. Okay, so he'll vote for that way. I need to check with everyone else, just to make sure.
Oh.
Wait.
All right.
Oh, because, okay,
Nice to-
that's why. He knew. Got it. Okay.
Greetings and salutations. Great.
Yep. Yep. Voting. Yep. Cool. So that's 2. Ulpius, I think, is going to vote as well, right? 1 second, y'all. Okay. We will do... Who's left again? Oh, God. I think I'm probably fine. I just need to go find, Aquitia. Why do I never remember how to say her name? Okay. Time to go find her.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff.
Might be in here? Nope.
No?
Okie doke. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe...
Citizen.
Oh, is that... No, that's not her.
I hope you're coping.
Okay, not there. I kind of know where I wanted to go, but I forgot.
Salve.
Rufus. There we go.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. And you...
All right.
It'll
So
be...
that's the election. Let's do it now.
Very...
Okay, and now we wait some more.
Oh, Greece.
It's not Greece, it's Rome. But also Rome took it from Greece, and then Greece had taken it from Egypt, and then Egypt had taken it from Sumerians. An impressive bow? Does she desire to pull that drawstring? Oh, Brando, you have no idea.
Do you like...
Alright, we talked about this. Yep. Alright. Let an arrow or two fly, as it were. You can zing an arrow into my buttocks anytime. I like how you and I are always entering our mythology eras together. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of why I rearranged this thing. I was like, yeah, it's probably more relevant that I took it to bargain for, you know. Hey, Whiskey. Egyptian mythology is one of my favorites, or is my favorite. Nice. Hello, buddy. Did you have a good time? He had a great time? Does he need food?
Citizens,
Snacks?
we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate.
I'm sure he was hungry.
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and late nominee Gallus Galerius Helva.
Do you have a favorite Egyptian deity? I don't know much about them, to be honest. I'm gonna say Osiris because that's the only one I remember from talking about it in the last 30 minutes.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Galerius. He saved the life of my dear friend Fabia.
Dacius.
Galerius.
Virgil.
The man who put a stop to the threats I've been receiving. Galerius.
Ulpius.
Galerius, the man who saved my life.
Rufius.
The man.
I almost became an Egyptian mythology kid, but then I read Percy Jackson at the exact right time in my life.
My rheumatism.
There you go.
Galerius.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Gallus Galerius Helva.
What?
It has been decided. Magistrate Galerius, would you like to make a brief address?
My man Galerius.
I just want to say, this isn't something I ever wanted. Now that you've put your trust in me, I'm going to do everything I can not to let you down. I'll need some time to put together a list of the changes I want to make around here. But I promise you, there will be changes. My first order is that Dooley is to be freed. Horatius, release him from his cell immediately. Please. Wait, do I need to say please? I suppose not. That's it. You can all get on with your day. Nothing else to see here. Move along.
Yeah. What's up, Sentius?
It's almost as if you're trying to extend my lifespan.
Yep.
That's
it gladdens my
Whatever's in that great
Oh my god.
Whatever is in there, it has to be important.
Fortune smiles on you today, Julius. Magistrate Galerius here has ordered your release.
You're going to let me out of here?
I'm sorry it took so long, my friend. And it wouldn't have happened at all if it wasn't for a newcomer. So be sure to offer your thanks when you can.
I will. I will. Thank you, Galerius. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Why don't you go to the baths? Then tell Georgius I said you could have some new clothes. Then I want you to go home and rest. I'll speak with you soon, Dooley.
Hello? I'm Dooley.
Mm-hmm.
Magistrate Galerius said I should thank the newcomer. Are you the newcomer?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, it is you. Then, thank you. You're a big helper. I was locked up, but they let me out again. I'm so happy.
You're welcome.
You can have my shiny plaque if you want, and maybe
Ooh.
you can help me find my treasure. My friend Hannibal used to look after me, and he said he always would. But then he died. But before that, he told me...
I did.
What was in there?
What was in there? No, but I learned some very important things in there, and I think they might help us even more.
I'm confused. Hannibal said it was a precious secret. It's not a treasure.
It is precious, just not in the way we thought.
Oh. Alright. I trust you. Oh, look over there. Something shining. Is it treasure? Maybe it is treasure. I could see it for myself.
Oh no.
So
No. No.
It's just lying out here. Maybe nobody wants it anymore.
No, no, no. You're gonna steal it.
Maybe no one will mind if I just take it.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
The many shall suffer.
Wait, did I get...
For the
I did. I almost
sins
forgot the
of
plaque.
one.
I'll make it. I got it. I can do it. I can do it. Okay, we got it.
No! I don't want to go to Tartarus.
Run. Run. I did think about the plaque. I was like, I didn't remember if he gave it to me or not. But I got it. We good. Hello. We hate this guy. Let me catch up to speed. That guy, we fucking hate him. The end. Is King Midas in this game? Why is everyone gold? It's the golden rule. You gotta play to find out. The golden rule is, in this game, is that if anyone ever breaks a rule, everyone turns to gold. Long story short. And so the golden statues we saw around us were people that were already turned to gold.
Salve, friend. Oh, so.
Alright, we're just gonna save everybody. Okay. And that's it. We're pretty much done, right? Make our way over there.
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
What about the priestess? Oh, do I need to talk to the priestess first? Or is she up there? Yep, return all the plates to the obelisk. Will do. Alright, what we got? Opening the door. Gonna go talk to Pluto. Actually, there's one thing I wanted to see in my inventory here. Lunar pendant, send Dia death. Sup, gang? Oh no. Isn't Pluto considered a dwarf now? Yes, I think so. The poor fellow. I'm gonna pick Say Nothing. Wait, do I have to pick one? I guess I didn't have to pick one. This way. So okay. It's just saying to keep going. Nope. Oh, I have to pick one? Seriously? Okay, I guess I'll pick Hades to start. I don't like that. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, I see. Maybe? Wait. Okay. I'm guessing this is Nurgle? Huh? We live in a simulation? What?
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names. Nergal to the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks, and Pluto to the Romans. But the one constant through it all has been my title, God of the Underworld. And I've been watching you with curiosity, mortal, ever since your arrival. You're unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more, you carry a weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield, and you do it so brazenly. But there will be time for your reckoning later. First, as a reward for undoing the desecration.
My real name is Tony, and I make great pizza. Care to try some?
I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will.
What's your story?
My story is many thousands of years long. You will need to be more specific. What do you wish to know?
You're a god?
It is a matter of perspective. God is a label I was given by you mortals, not one I gave myself. Your ancestors revered me because to them, my knowledge and technology made me incomprehensibly powerful, just as you might seem so to an insect. But despite all that, there are rules even I must obey.
Why do you look and sound like a man?
My kin and I all adopted this form long ago, so that we might better understand and communicate with your kind. In time, we grew fond of the sensory delights it affords. Desire, joy, ecstasy, even rage and sorrow, while an acquired taste can be addictive.
May I see your true form?
No. Long ago, I swore to Persephone that I would remain in this form for as long as we remained among your kind. I must honor that.
Who's the woman on your left?
This is my beloved. Like me, she has been known by many names. Ereshkigal to the Sumerians, Isis to the Egyptians, Persephone to the Greeks, and Proserpina to the Romans. Or perhaps you might know her as the goddess of springtime, the cycle of life and renewal.
Mm-hmm.
Your gaze lingers too long.
Who's that on your right?
That is my servant. You would have met by the river, though she wears many faces and goes by many names. Kumutubal
She looks so
to
over
the
this whole
Sumerians,
life thing.
Kirti to the Egyptians, Charon to the Greeks, and Charon to the Romans. Her role is to ferry souls between the mortal world and this one, and to make their transition as seamless as possible. For that, she earned herself the infamous, if erroneous, moniker, the Ferryman. You will talk more later. For now, ask your questions.
Let's talk about something else.
As you wish.
What is this
It
place?
has come to be known simply as the Underworld, and it exists because of a wager I made long ago.
What was the wager you made?
That is a long story, one that began over 3,000 years ago and continues to this day. You see, long ago, my kin and I set out from our home on
Who was like, don't steal my woman.
to search for other forms of life among the stars. We discovered your planet and witnessed your kind evolving from primates into something lawless and barbaric. You all but destroyed yourselves, your 2 short lives being extinguished by violence and ignorance and disease. Yet Proserpina saw raw potential in you, and persuaded the rest of us it would be squandered without our intervention and stewardship. So we revealed ourselves to your people in a place called Sumer. We offered guidance in agriculture, toolcraft,
Perfected
and law.
length and grandeur of your ego.
called
Yeah,
us
his ego.
gods. For a time you flourished, but soon you were too many for us to oversee. And as you spread from that cradle of civilization, we saw something disturbing. We had sown the seeds of dependency and confusion, and soon you returned to your old ways of violence and ignorance, this time in our name. My kin had seen enough, and gave up on your kind. condemning you as barbaric and chaotic, scarcely more than animals. We began preparations to return to Elysium, our home world, a utopia unspoilt by conflict and unimaginable in its beauty. But my Proserpina could not bear to abandon your kind without guidance, and knowing it would force the rest of us to leave her behind, she made an extraordinary sacrifice. She gave up her immortality to descend permanently to the ranks of humankind. And so she began her inescapable trajectory toward death. Horrified, I acted swiftly. I placed her in suspended animation in a deep frozen sleep to prevent age and sickness from claiming her. And then I pleaded with Proserpina's father, who the Romans called Jupiter, to bring her with us to Elysium. It was and is my hope that once there, we might one day learn to undo what she has done to herself. But he refused. I did everything I could to persuade him, but he would not relent. He would rigidly uphold his final pronouncement. Humans were unworthy of ascension to Elysium, and no exceptions would be made. But seeing that I was aggrieved, he proposed a wager, the terms of which were as follows. If even one human city could prove itself capable of living without sin for a single year, then Proserpina and all of humanity would be permitted to join us in Elysium. My part would be to remain behind, the last of my kind, to watch over you without interfering, and to sit in silent judgment. And so my reward has been to languish here, enduring a 3,000-year winter, waiting for the day your kind proves itself worthy of her faith in you, so that I might take her with me to Elysium and unthaw my goddess of springtime. And here I am, after all this time, still waiting.
Who are your kin?
There were also gods who, like me, have been known by many names, but perhaps you knew them by their Roman names. Our leader, Jupiter, as well as Neptune, Saturn, Juno, Minerva, Mars, Venus, Apollo, Diana, Vulcan, Vesta, Ceres, and of course, my beloved Proserpina.
Who built the city?
As the first wave of your kind arrived from Sumer, I had them build a city in their own fashion, so that they might be comfortable.
That's why we see golden people that far down.
I had them build the entrance as a vertical shaft leading to baths, to cleanse them of the sins of their former lives, and to prevent escape. I watched wave after wave of Sumerians arrive, and as their civilization declined over the centuries, they were replaced by Egyptians. Of course, believing themselves to be the superior civilization, the Egyptians promptly built over what had been built before, and made all the same mistakes. After another 1,000 years, the Greeks began to arrive, and then the Romans, and they all did the same thing. They built upon the underworlds of their predecessors, renamed their gods, and ensured their foundations were forgotten.
How did you decide who comes here?
To ensure the wager was fair, it was important that my subjects were chosen at random. To this end, I had my servant distribute 1,000 tokens fashioned from silver, a rare element at the time, across all of Sumer. Whoever died while in possession of one of them would be located by my servant and ferried to this place, with no memory of how they arrived. As the tokens were discovered, they were traded, smelted, and fashioned into trinkets, and eventually coins, spreading to Egypt like seeds on the wind. Later, when they spread to Greece, they would come to be known as Charon's obol.
Hey, look,
coins for
we got one. It's right there.
Some placed coins in the mouths of their dead, hoping they would awaken here, though they had no way of knowing which coins were fashioned from the original tokens. In fact, almost all of the tokens are accounted for. Only 2 remain. And so after this wave destroys itself, as it is destined to do, your kind will have squandered the last of its potential to ascend beyond this rock, and Proserpina's along with it.
Okay, so I'm guessing that the 2 coins left are for me and Owl. How did humans learn about the underworld?
It is a regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this place was a king of Sumer and a troublemaker. To be rid of him, I returned him to his people on the condition that my servant erased his memories of this place. But the erasure did not take completely, and he told stories of this place as if describing memories of a dream. His tales were committed to writing, which came to be known as the Epic of Gilgamesh, and his words were twisted and distorted over generations. Later, the Egyptians would adapt Sumer's stories of the underworld, making them wildly intricate and labyrinthine. Their Book of the Dead and Book of Gates bore less and less resemblance to this place in their priests' pursuit of profit. Then, when the Greeks began to arrive, they proved far more cunning. And in a series of incidents that will not be repeated, 5 of them escaped. A warrior named Heracles, 2 kings named Sisyphus and Theseus, a poet named Orpheus, and a Trojan named Aeneas. They each told embellished tales of this place, how to get here, and how to escape. And so from Sumer to Egypt, Greece to Rome, your kind has always told each other stories about this place, though each story contained only a seed of truth.
Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Are you responsible for the Golden Rule?
That is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing.
Why turn people into gold?
That is a story dating back to the very first wave. After the Sumerians finished building their city, the self-declared ruler threw a banquet to celebrate. Now this man was unmarried, and many women were vying to become his wife, a prestigious position of power and influence in a new world. Of all the women, 2 were particularly ambitious. Both were beautiful, and both arrived at the banquet wearing eye-catching dresses and painted faces, their hair woven in elaborate fashion. The first woman, recognizing that she would require an advantage to win the ruler's affection, draped herself in jewelry, ornate necklaces, bracelets, and rings fashioned from gold. Seeing this ostentatious display, the second woman grew envious, for she had no such jewelry at her disposal. She prayed aloud to any gods that would listen to cover her in gold, and when her prayer went unanswered, she took matters into her own hands. While the others indulged at the banquet, the second woman summoned the first for a discussion in a quiet place. She checked that nobody was watching and pushed her rival from the top of the ziggurat, where she broke her neck on the rocks below.
Oof.
But I was watching, and I decided to answer her prayer. I took the golden bow left behind by Diana, and I shot that woman in the heart, covering her from head to toe in a layer of molten gold. And I left her to stand there, that she might serve as a grim reminder of what befalls those who sin in my domain. But that was not enough, for the entire city was tainted by her sin. The wager could no longer be won. So I had no choice but to wipe the slate clean. I gilded them all to make way for a new wave, and began the wager again. And to this day, each of them, and all who came after, line the halls of this city, inanimate but conscious, suspended in time with only their sight and hearing preserved, so they may bear witness to and lament the folly of your kind for eternity, the silent golden sentinels.
So you're responsible for destroying all these lives?
I give your kind a second chance at life, as well as ample warning about my law. And when you disobey, and you always disobey, you force my hand, bringing terrible suffering upon yourselves. And so you ask if I am the one destroying your lives. And I say, no, you destroy yourselves. I am merely the means by which you do it.
Where did these golden bows come from?
When my kin departed, they left behind many relics which I inherited. consolation prize of sorts. The golden bow originally belonged to one of my kin, who the Romans called Diana. As my collection of golden statues grew, I chose the most ferocious among them, and equipped them each with a duplicate of her bow, and tasked them with hunting down the Forsaken at my behest. They became known simply as Furies.
What do you consider a sin?
I've always considered that the cornerstone of morality is the ability to determine right from wrong on one's own. No attempt to lay out rules like your Code of Hammurabi or your 12 Tables of the Roman Republic can ever cover all possible scenarios. This should come as no surprise to you, since the core principle has been expressed in many forms by many of your civilizations. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with do to the doer to make him do. The Greeks refined it with avoid doing what you would blame others for doing. The Roman Stoics added, treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is the simplest of concepts, and each one of you is born with the faculties required to apply it to any situation. Yet none of the peoples who expressed this rule were able to uphold it. Curious, is it not?
That principle is not as easy to apply as it sounds.
For you, perhaps.
How do you know when people sin?
I'm able to commune with all the statues in the city. Their ears are my ears, and their eyes are my eyes.
Is Proserpina connected to the statues in the same way?
If she was still conscious, I suppose she could, but she's not. Why do you ask?
No reason. No reason.
What an odd question.
I've seen terrible things here that you didn't consider a sin. How could you let them happen?
Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations, or are you going to give me an example?
Suicide?
I've seen no such thing, but in any case, taking one's own life is a self-directed act. It is not one that is done to others, however they may be affected by it. Therefore, it cannot be said that one who commits suicide has done anything unto others.
That seems like an extremely literal interpretation of the rule.
Applying this rule always requires us to interpret the meaning of the words. A literal interpretation helps to minimize the ambiguities of your primitive language.
If our language is full of ambiguity, doesn't that make the rule inherently subjective and unreliable?
Supposing you're right, and my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately. Is that what you want?
No, of course not. Never mind.
Now tell me, what other sins do you believe I have overlooked?
Price gouging for life-saving medicine.
The merchant. How is that inconsistent with the rule I've outlined?
He wouldn't want someone else to demand an outrageous price for the medicine he needed if he was dying.
I disagree. Having watched this merchant, that is precisely what he would expect from others, and he would be quite capable of paying the price anyway.
Fair enough. I want to say I disagree with it, but
now tell me.
He's kind of got all the power right now, which is really sad. Debt bondage.
You speak of the moneylender. How is that inconsistent with the rule?
He wouldn't want to be trapped in a 30-year labor contract because of a loan.
And he would never have signed a contract pledging his labor for 30 years. All he did was enforce the terms of a contract signed voluntarily by others.
Fair enough.
Now
Experiments on the golden statues.
The midwife in the palace, yes. How is that inconsistent with the rule?
She wouldn't want to be experimented upon if she was killed.
The rule is do unto others, meaning other people.
But was it voluntary?
Those statues are something else.
Yeah.
Bloodless shadows, mere they are forsaken. What happens to them is no concern of mine.
Yeah.
Applying this rule. Now tell me.
Yeah, let's go back to this here, debt bondage. The whole concept of debt bondage, like slavery, is unethical. It's illegal under international law where I'm from.
Ignoring your irritating sense of moral superiority. This is interesting. I'm curious. How do people escape poverty where you're from?
It's customary to take out a loan to buy a house, and in some places to pay for an education.
I see. And how long might it take such a person to repay their debt?
It depends. Typically decades, sometimes their entire life.
I fail to see how your system of loans is significantly different to a debt bondsman signing over his labor for 30 years.
Fair enough.
Now tell me.
Abduction.
Abduction? You mean the magistrate imprisoning his daughter in the cistern, I take it? He did so because she sought to escape. A sin I take particularly seriously. Better that he stops her from escaping, albeit brutishly, than I have to wipe out this entire city to punish her. Wouldn't you agree?
Fair enough.
Now tell me.
It's no wonder people say the gods are cruel. This just shows how unreliable and subjective your moral code is. You're no better at judging right from wrong than any human.
Do you honestly think you could do better?
No, but that's my point. Nobody's grasp of right and wrong is so perfect that they can be trusted with all this power. You've become a tyrant.
I should strike you down for that.
And if you did, you'd be proving my point. I'm just gonna pick that because...
Now, did you have any other questions before your reckoning?
Let's talk about something else. That's all the questions I had.
Good. Then now it is time for your reckoning. Only, it seems, something is wrong. It has long been within my power to see into the hearts of mortals and weigh their deeds in life. But when I peer into you, I see only a blank slate, as if you did not exist until you appeared in this city. How is this possible? Charon, where did you find this one?
I do not remember ferrying you. How did you come here?
Maybe you're getting forgetful in your old age.
You would have us believe that my servant merely forgot bringing you here.
I misspoke. I arrive here in about 2,000 years.
If that is true, then I sense the intervention of someone powerful.
How did you come to be in this time, mortal? Who brought you here?
He cannot know.
I was hoping you could tell me.
I do not know. My kin departed long ago, and Proserpine has slumbered for 3,000 years.
Shouldn't you know this as the god of the underworld?
Tread lightly, mortal. Enough of this. It seems I will need to put your reckoning on hold for now. But answer this. Why have you come here? What is it you seek?
I'd like you to put an end to the Golden Rule, or I just want to get out of here. I'd like you to put an end to the Golden Rule.
Your hubris is amusing, so I will allow you to make your case. But I warn you, if you anger me or waste my time with lies or wrong-headed arguments, you face death here.
All right.
So, tell me, why should I put an end to the so-called Golden Rule?
Ooh, the music changed. Okay. The first two anger him. The Golden Rule is corrupting the city and ensuring you'll never win the wager.
How so? And be specific. You have made a grave allegation, and I expect you to back it up.
Time to beat Pluto with logic and reason. Yeah, Odysseus is price gouging for life-saving medicine because he knows nobody can take it by force. Rufus has become so paranoid that he's jumping at shadows, like Virgil's sexuality, and Malleolus has trapped people in debt bondage by convincing them that rebelling would break your law. I actually like all three of these.
True. I have witnessed him doing that. He is a volatile and confused fellow, that one. His cruelty does seem to grow greater by the day.
That's all the examples I could think of. Oh no.
Pathetic. You will
I need
to
more?
do a lot better than that.
Okay. How can you expect us to live without sin if you can't do it yourself?
That is a very serious accusation, mortal. What sin have I committed? What evidence do you have to support it?
You've given terrible punishments to hundreds of people, some for minor sins and some who committed no sins at all.
Every one of those people was guilty of failing to ensure their peers lived virtuously. They failed collectively, and so they were punished collectively. The Romans understand this, as did the Greeks before them.
Where I'm from, collective punishment is considered one of the most egregious crimes there is. Yeah. If our positions were reversed, you wouldn't want me to punish you for the sins of other people.
Ah, but I'm a god, and you are a mortal. Why would you expect me to treat you as I treat my own kind?
We'll bring the superiors and inferiors thing, right?
You're not a respected equal. Let me ask you this. Do you treat insects as you wish to be treated? Do you care for their well-being as you would your fellow man? Do you ensure they have food and shelter and protection from predators? Do you give them rights?
Can I save? No. Shit. I'm just gonna say no, because he definitely said if I lie, so I'm not gonna lie.
Of course not. Because that would be absurd. Just as it would be absurd for me to treat your kind as equals.
What makes your kind superior to mine?
Where to begin? Our lifespans exceed yours by thousands of years, in which time we accumulate vast wisdom and a mastery of technology you cannot begin to imagine.
Lifespan, so you're not immortal then?
It would be most unwise to get ideas about attacking me.
Why does wisdom and technology make you superior?
Because that is the source of our power over you.
So you think you're not obliged to treat us fairly because you're more powerful than us?
You could say that.
What was it the Roman Stoics said? Treat your inferior as you wish your superior would treat you?
My kin have no superiors.
But didn't you say Jupiter was your leader? There's a hierarchy within your kin.
That is true. Go on.
So are you treating humans the way you would wish Jupiter to treat you?
Make your point, mortal.
I'm saying, if you can't follow your own rule, how can you expect humans to?
Let me ponder that for a moment. If you are right, then it would follow that all this time I have been in the wrong. But no. The very thought of it grieves me. How can I accept your argument when doing so would make me a tyrant and a monster?
Ugh. It's the truth. You've committed atrocities, and you need to own up to it.
Your hubris grows tiresome. You will make a fine statue.
Not talk. I'm going to end this.
Do you really think you can wound me, a god, with that primitive weapon?
These are pretty tricky. You may be immortal, but your beloved isn't.
How dare you threaten her? This ends now. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Where is it? Take it. Oh, shuck. I thought I could jump there. Alright, I got the crown. Oh, shit. I may not live. Weave, 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 weave. Fuck. Weave. Weave. Run, weave. Isn't there a fucking zipline somewhere? Yeah, there is. Give me that. Oh god, can I not use it? Are you serious? That is the biggest fucking buzzkill.
And here
Attempt to it, logic and reason, but it was the crown though.
No, but the one and what they first.
Like I kind of want to don't care. Like at this point.
Good. It is when Charon. How did? In what?
I mean,
that is a. Let do. In.
Fuck, yeah. Yeah, hold on. Just... Let's find out.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright, did I take it? Did I pick it up? Did I get it? Seems like I got it. Yep, okay. Yeah, that was really lame. I don't know. That kind of killed any desire I had to skip through all the dialogue I did. If I die again, though, I'll run through all the dialogue just to do it, but I don't know why I'm expected to take the crown. Like, I don't know what purpose that serves right now. Maybe that's one of the endings. I don't know. Alright, we're not going to take the fucking zip line because the game sucks. That's for sure. I like to think I'm pretty good at first-person shooter games to where I didn't miss the zip line. If it is available, then ugh, I don't know. But I probably got 2 hits left, maybe? Oh, shit. I should have known that. I'm so close. Fuck. Okay. So I have the crown now. Uh-huh. What do I do now? Okay, we did run. Oh, look, persuade the god of the underworld to abolish the golden rule. Oh, there you go. Rewind time and show Pluto you have the crown. It's rewind time. Let's do the Proserpina's crown, because that seems like the... like, not the correct ending. So, That's fine with me.
All right.
Greetings and salutations.
All right. Yeah, we're just going to do the crown thing, and that'll give us probably ending 1 or 3, because we got ending 2. All right, so we have that already. Pluto. Hades. Osiris. And Nergal.
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, no, but the one and what did they prefer?
Do I just throw it? What? Fine, I'll do it. See this? It's Proserpina's crown.
I would recognize that anywhere. And yet my beloved still wears hers. What is this? How did you come by it?
I took it from her after I killed her in another timeline.
You vile, despicable creature. Why would you do such a thing? And worse still, boast about it.
I didn't want to kill her, but if you don't put an end to the golden rule, I will do it again.
You have put me in an impossible position. If I refuse, you will murder her. And yet, if I agree, I will lose my wager and return to Elysium humiliated and alone.
God of the Underworld, I've come to bargain. Well, what's it going to be?
I do not see that I have a choice in this. Your treachery and savagery have opened my eyes like nothing I have witnessed in 3,000 years. And now you have shown me your species' true colors. And I see that Proserpina was a fool to have ever believed in you at all. This has gone on too long. It is time for me to let go of this form, of her, of all of you. But know this, if I abandon the wager and leave for Elysium, neither she nor your kind may ever ascend.
Why can't we go to Elysium?
Because despicable creatures like you have no place there.
Huh?
My kin would never allow it. The best I can do is return you to the land of the living. I will have Charon make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be aware you will be separated from the rest.
No. Why?
Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to this moment will never have taken place, and you will have created a paradox. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering in the natural flow of time. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You had best pray our paths never cross again, mortal.
All right. Is this like all the same stuff though?
Oh. Hi there.
Alworth
Well.
came to find you? Okay. I'm Bo. I was hoping you know who I am.
Know who you are? I barely remember how I got here myself. Oh, did that lady in the forest send you in here after me? I guess I lost track of time, learning about the history of this place, and it is extraordinary. I'm fairly certain you and I are the first people to set foot in this city for about 2,000 years. Fortunately for us, the last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius, who inscribed an account into a tablet. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned, an unknown god would cast them all into gold, like the 1,000 people who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as Galerius had finished praying for a good harvest at the shrine of Proserpina, an oracle appeared and told him how to solve the ills of the city, like saving the life of a dying woman, foiling an assassination attempt, and so on. Meanwhile, the oracle walked up to the temple of the mysterious god, this one right here, and demanded an audience, and the doors just opened up to him. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook and the voice of that god rang out over the city. The many have suffered long enough. Unfortunately, Galerius' account just sort of stops after that, leaving a lot of questions unanswered. What became of him and the other people who lived here? What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized people for hundreds of years?
Actually, that was me.
What? Oh, I see. For a moment there, I thought you were serious. Anyway, I think I found a way out through the aqueduct that brought water into the city. Follow me.
I'm right behind you. To the river.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Good idea.
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
What? Why don't you tell me?
Yeah. I discovered you're not who you said you were. I remember meeting you 2,000 years ago.
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Who are you really?
You can just call me Charon, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time.
What truth is that?
That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
As you wish. You were murdered. You made a purchase in a marketplace, and the change you received was, by mistake, a single silver coin of ancient origin. You were seen inspecting it, and soon after, you were set upon by 2 thieves. The shopkeeper who had given you the coin saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was Al Worth. You were each in possession of a sacred coin, called Charon's Opal by some, and so it was my duty to bring you here.
What's so special about these coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
Why?
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen. I am just his servant, doing his bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here, nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an oracle who confronted a god and undid an ancient curse.
Sounds like quite a story, and I look forward to hearing all about it. But you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
All right, Charon, ferry us home. Okay, cool. 1 year later. Oh, that's not something we got previously. Who's this?
Hey, you made it.
There you go.
It's great to see you again. After everything you've been through, I thought you might appreciate some good news. So after we got back to the real world, I started doing some research into the people mentioned in Galerius' tablet, and I found something strange. I'm sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. I just really wanted you to see this for yourself. Why don't you head on down there? I'll catch up with you at the other end.
Oh, this is sus. I don't like it.
Oh, hello.
There he is.
Uh-huh.
You're finally here. Remember me?
Galerius, what are you doing here?
It's a crazy story. After you disappeared, Charon appeared and told us she was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world instead of ours. Anyway, I know we only ever had that one conversation, and I wasn't even sure if you'd remember me, but I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance at life.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
Oh, I used Charon's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too, with enough room for Dooley, of course. It's hard work, but I sleep soundly every night. I'm finally my own man, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
We're with Aquisha now?
I know! I can't believe my luck either. But we're engaged and living together. We're planning to get married next spring. If you're gonna be around, we'd love to see you there.
I love that. Count me in. It was good to see you again, Galerius.
Of course. There's a whole museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you, so you better keep moving. We'll speak again soon, my friend.
Oh, the Oracle, assemble as many people as possible in the museum. Cool.
You're here. It's lovely to finally meet you. Galerius told me all about you.
Good to see you too, Acacia.
So, you're the hero who somehow vanquished the last of the Roman gods. As I'm a priestess, you realize you've put me out of work. I'm just teasing. Actually, and it still feels a little sacrilegious to say this, I'm finding life after religion quite enjoyable.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
Galerius and I are engaged and expecting. We've just bought a lovely villa in the countryside with room for a large family, and Dooley too, of course. It feels like the world has just opened up for us. There's so much to learn, and so many more possibilities for our children than we ever imagined. We're just so thankful for what you did for us. For all of us.
How's Livia?
Oh, it's sweet of you to ask. She recovered nicely. In fact, she's here somewhere, if you'd like to ask her yourself.
I'll do that. It's good to see you again.
See you at the wedding, I hope.
Dooley.
Hello, I'm Dooley.
I remember who you are, Dooley.
Galerius said you're very nice and a big helper. Thank you for getting us out of the bad place.
The bad place, chat. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I live at Galerius and Equitia's house.
Aw.
They look after me now and help me remember when I forget things, like brushing my teeth.
I'm sorry you never found your treasure.
Treasure? Oh, I forgot about that. I like my box now. Galerius got me a box that tells stories. It's my favourite thing.
I'm glad you're happy. It was good to see you again.
Bye-bye.
Hi there.
Yulia. And Ulpius, I'm assuming, on the other side.
You're the Oracle, right?
Bo is fine.
Oh, of course. Sorry. And I never got a chance to thank you for telling Galerius how to save my life. And of course, getting me and all of us out of a terrible situation.
I think I'm going to start skipping some of this. I think this is taking a little too long. What are you doing with yourself these days?
Oh, I barely recognize. I'm living in a house share in London with my wonderful girlfriend.
Aw, nice.
And eventually I want to travel the world and write about it. Did you know there are entire and you can travel almost anywhere in an aircraft? Oh, sorry, you already know.
Yeah. Seeing the world through fresh eyes sounds wonderful.
I have noticed.
Whatever happened to Malleolus and Claudia?
Last I heard, Malleolus kept insisting he was the last rightful
psychiatric
Claudia,
hospital.
She was always so viciously unhappy. After the horrific way they treated Ulpius and me, I can't.
I think you're allowed to feel that way.
Thank you.
Whatever happened to Aurelia?
Ugh. Someone told me she was boasting about getting her claws into some. Apparently he'd proposed before they'd even met. And last I heard, she'd bought Nigeria?
She got scammed. Oh no. As the Oracle, I foresee terrible disappointment in the future. It was good to see you again.
I hope.
See you in London. Lucretia.
You are here. Luz, if the one. Speaking of which,
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm studying to get into medical school. When it ended, I realized I missed it.
It was good to see you.
Hey.
Horatius.
Hi there, I'm Horatius.
Hi, Horatius.
I understand we have you to thank for giving us a second chance at life. And reuniting Centilla with us as well.
What are you doing with yourself?
I'm studying in the military academy in Modena. Still, I have to keep challenging the ones who pioneered up.
I'm sorry you never got to see your girl again.
You remembered that. In the words of Epictetus, remind yourself.
Well said.
Thanks.
Whatever happened to your buddy Domitius?
He's not my... Oh, I see what you did there. Good one. He had more trouble adapting than he got himself disqualified from the UFC. So he started some kind of underground blood sport tournament. Suppose it appealed to people's baser instincts. But his luck finally ran out.
That's a shame. Good to see you again. Cynthia.
I take it you're the Oracle.
Good to see you again.
Actually, I changed my name to Cynthia. I didn't want to be associated with Sentius after what happened.
True.
I'm not sure if you heard, but after you drove Pluto off, Proserpina emerged from the Great Temple. She knew right away what none of us had figured out about that psychopath. He'd been keeping my little sister locked up in the upper system, but he's been dealt with.
Yep. What happened to Sentius?
He's still there, all alone. The last golden statue in the underworld. Eternal torment.
Yep. He did once tell me he wanted to live forever. What are you doing with yourself?
Anything I want. Of course, I mostly just stay in my villa and have my servant Alexa summon things for me.
Good to see you again. Georgius. Gonna go by George?
You must.
Nope, he's going by Georgius.
We have you to thank.
What are you doing with yourself?
I am reacquainting myself with Greece. It has changed. Perhaps one day, once I have seen all of these new. I hope you will join.
Consider me there. Good to see you. The Hermit Philosopher. Hello.
I take it you're the oracle everybody's talking about. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
We've met before, though I wouldn't expect you to remember it.
We have. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Philip.
In any case, I'm Philip. I never thought I'd leave that cave, let alone the city. And now I'm living in the 21st century.
Is he called Philip for philosopher?
What a time to be alive. And it seems I'm working as a consultant to the Faculty of Classics at Cambridge University, helping. Not that I need them.
Yeah, not that I need the money. It's good to see you again.
You're.
Fabia. Hi,
I
Fabia.
wanted to say thanks for sending Galera.
You're welcome. What are you doing with yourself?
It's not like I have to work with all the silver. Mostly that means.
Glad you're happy. It was good to see you.
Some soiree, innit?
You fucker.
Hello at last. You must be the
Joke's on
oracle I
him.
heard so much
Professors in
about.
the UK don't
I'm
make any
Decius.
money. True. Hi, Decius.
Listen, I wanted to express my sincere appreciation for you, whatever you did in that.
You're welcome. What are you doing with
I
yourself?
took the money I made from selling my trinkets and started investing in the stock market. That's where the real money is now. In fact, I was hoping to ask your advice, you being the Oracle and Future Seer and all that, on which stocks I should invest in next. I can't decide between fossil fuels, tobacco, gambling and arms. What would you recommend?
I wouldn't help you even if I could.
Oh, don't be like that. You can tell your old pal Decius.
DVD rentals have a bright future. Broadcast television is going to be the next big thing. Print media is going to make a huge comeback. Let's do print media.
Oh, of course, yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. I'll go home and buy up as much stock as I can tonight. I'm going to make a bloody fortune.
Beautiful. This is what I wanted. I'll be going now.
Of course, don't let me keep you. Thanks again for the tips, my friend.
Good evening.
Got Livia.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Lovely to
Octavia.
meet- I'm thankful that you're here. I was sure the person who drove off the last pagan god would have, but thank you.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm living in Rome again, in a charming little flat by the Tiber. After you sent Galerius to I just want to spend...
Sounds like a noble cause. Yeah, I'll go out for a drink, sure.
Greetings.
Good to see you looking well, Livia.
Thank you for your kind words and for liberating us.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm recovering. Octavia was...
Any good poems?
You remember, men have called me mad.
I missed what she said.
I'm already up to the 19th.
Oh.
Men have called me...
Yeah, perhaps you're right. Alright. Still got a couple more to go, it looks like. Kabash?
It is an honor to...
Thanks, Kabash.
Oh, of course. I too would like to offer...
What are you doing with
For
yourself
a
these
time,
days?
I returned to Alexandria, but instead I have decided to... I spent the first 25 years of my life avoiding...
Sounds like you've earned it. Good to see you again. Got Rufius.
Nice.
You two, what did you say your name was?
I go by Rufus now.
Rufus.
You start for what you did. Sorry, I'm...
Turns out you were right. The statues really were watching us.
Good to...
Security cameras. That is unfortunately true. What are you doing yourself?
I live with Virgil in Rotterdam.
Live with
not
Virgil.
Far from where he grew up. It's... haven't this...
It's so nice to finally meet you. I
Good
wanted
to see you.
And for helping Rufus come to terms with himself. He may come. I'm studying to be an architect again and living with Rufus in our beautiful flat in Rotterdam. Of course, it's improved immensely since I was there last. Gleaming futuristic buildings and clean streets full of educated, accepting people.
Yeah, you natives of the 21st century have no idea how fortunate you are. Good to see you again.
If you're ever in the Nether...
May take you up on that. Got
Hello
Scintilla.
there.
Hi, Scintilla.
Oh, I go by Gabriella now. I didn't want to be reminded of that monster every time I heard my own name.
True.
After you drove Pluto off, Proserpina came and...
Sounds like he got what he deserved.
I'm
What are
living
you doing
with
with yourselves?
Ulpius on a little vineyard in Umbria.
Oh, cool.
I'm so grateful to you. You can try...
I might just do that.
Thank
you. Good to see you again. I didn't know you had a
It's
thing
nice
for
to
Ulpius.
finally... I understand. The way you just showed up out of the blue and stopped me from... I'm living with Gabriella in Umbria. Every day I look at her, and so we're living each sitting together on our terrace, and I...
Yep.
Thank you.
Glad you're happy.
You...
Hello.
All right. We said hello already. All right. Anyone else besides this person mysteriously at the end? Is this Al?
There you are. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, there's one more person I wanted to introduce you to. I think you know her.
Oh.
Sorry if I frightened you. Just a little joke I've been saving for a long, long time.
I recognize that voice.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Proserpina, former goddess of the cycle of life and renewal, and now a regular mortal. I wanted to meet you in person, and thank you for freeing all these people, and me. I hate to think what would have happened to us without your intervention.
You created the... You were whispering to me all along?
Indeed. Suffice it to say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected.
You did what you could, thank you. You created the time loop?
I did. I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts as the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath. So I whispered to Sentius in secret, telling him the prayer required to create a portal in my shrine. I knew the danger of humans being corrupted by godly power, and so I put a safeguard in place. I required the creator of the portal to sacrifice their own life, so that it could only be used selflessly to help others. What I did not anticipate is that Sentius would retain his accumulated memories from each previous day, and as a veteran soldier, he had long since shed his fear of death. He quickly discovered that he could, in effect, prolong his own life indefinitely by exploiting the cycle. Of course, once I had taught him the prayer, I could not unteach him, and there was little I could do but wait for someone like you to come along and see him for what he was. We were all fortunate you came along when you did.
What about Pluto?
I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him, and I rather hope it stays that way.
Mm-hmm. Kara?
Oh, she inherited dominion over the underworld. Last time we spoke, She was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was, but I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again. I imagine we all will, one day.
It was nice meeting you.
And you, although it feels like I've known you forever.
Haha.
Oh, and one last thing. Do you remember all those golden statues scattered throughout the city?
Of course.
Good, because they remember you. Well done, my friend.
Oh, cool.
Of all the heroes who ever journeyed to the underworld and returned, none came close to achieving what you did. Hercules, Orpheus, Theseus, and Aeneas make me proud.
Reach ending 4 of 4. The canon ending. Okay, so we hit 2 and 4, so we have 1 and 3 left. I don't like that was the canon ending, though, if I'm being honest. I don't think I like that. I think beating the god at his own game with logic and stuff, I think that feels like the more rewarding ending, you know? All right. Okay. I would play a little bit longer, but it's getting closer to dinner time. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it's worth streaming the game anymore to get the other 2 endings. I might have to check and see. I'll tell you what. I'll do that right now, actually. I may as well, huh? Oh, it's showing my cursor still. That's cute. Forgotten City endings. I'm just going to look at, like... I'm going to try not to spoil myself here. So, let's see. Okay, so ending 2 is the one that got away. Ending 3 is the ones that got away. But yeah, ending 4 is the canon ending. Oh, okay. Oh, ending 1, you just kill Sentius. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh. That's cool. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so that was pretty much it then. There's not really a reason to go through the other endings, I don't think. They give you 2 options for getting the canon ending. Yeah. So the outcome, collect the 4 tablets and place them. The player confronts the creator of the city and convinces them to end the golden rule. So I'm assuming that, like, logically figuring it out. I kind of want to see this here. Yeah. You're pretty close to beating it with logic and reason. Yeah. Oh, I was literally 1 line away. Are you serious? I was literally 1 line away. What did I say differently? I gotta read that back. I'm literally looking at the whole thing. 1 or 2 mistakes? No, I'm literally looking at everything I'm seeing here, like in this article. You called him a tyrant instead of saying he's human and made a mistake. Because I didn't know if he was human or not. That's very unfortunate. That is a good point, though. That was like something weird that was like, is he really a human, though? It was hard to say. But that is also not worth going through and doing all that again. That's tedious. And that's lame to me. It was really cool, though. It's cool that the game kind of gives you that option, though. But like I said in like my last stream, just anything that requires you to fun run. Yeah, thank you for joining, Fairly. I guess next stream, I need to probably set some time to set it up. So probably not Tuesday, maybe Thursday instead. We'll do Hades crowd control. I remember it being hard, but I ended up getting it in one try. Yeah, and according to this article, I'm not going to show it because I don't want to. I still don't have like a desktop sharing thing set up properly. But like, if you, yeah, it's literally like, didn't you say Jupiter was your leader? And then, like Fairly said, you called him a tyrant instead of saying he's human, made a mistake. But I don't think maybe I did call him a tyrant. I don't remember exactly what the line was, but it was definitely not the option that said he's human, because I intentionally did not pick that one because I didn't think he was a human. And I'm lazy, so I didn't bother to get the other endings. That's fair. I mean, you got the best one. I do think that this one here with Scintilla, I do think this is the best. This one was worth getting, and I'm glad that I got it at this point in time. And it also kind of helped me out because it got me to see, hey, this is who Karen really is, and that was kind of cool. And so I kind of understood it whenever we went through the steps to get the true ending. But that was cool. I really appreciate playing this game here. I really do. I'm glad I was able to finish it. I didn't think I'd finish it today. I thought it would take another stream. But I guess I did better than I thought. It really does stink. I was really close to doing it with logic and reason, but I missed that one frickin' line, dude. Oh well. I'll have to live with it. Cool. Okay, I'll tell you what. We're gonna go find someone to raid. I probably won't be around for long. Oh. Let's see. It's not a long game. I think I played it in 2 sessions. Yeah, it's really not that bad. I think it was a slow start for me the first time. The second time I pretty much got to like the part where I needed to do everything, and then I already kind of knew what to do half the time by the time I had the 4 plaques. See ya, glad you enjoyed this game, and thank you for kind of pushing me to play it. I know that I took a very long time to actually start playing it, and we were like, yeah, we'll try to play it over the summer, and now the summer's almost over. So I'm glad I was able to get through it. Next stream will be Hades crowd control. There's not really another opportunity to grind channel points, but you can pay for coins, or you could wait around for free coins and stuff. And I'll try to keep all the prices as low as possible to give you guys a good experience, because I'm not really into crowd control for the money. I'm just here to let y'all mess with my game at the end of the day. So, all right, let's raid Ducky. It's been a little while. Let's see. Look, it's Ducky, but I'm also going to make sure. I don't know if she's going to be done yet. Yeah. Okay. Should be good here. So, typical commands. If you are subbed, use the sub rate. If not, use the first one. Again, it's probably not going to be Tuesday. It's probably going to be Thursday will be the Hades crowd control stream. I'll advertise it a little bit, I guess. I don't know how much effort I want to put into making any advertisements about it. But we'll be doing that. And then the next game is gonna be a big fat fucking question mark. I don't know what I want to do next, but we'll have to see. I'll think harder about it now that I know I don't have Forgotten City to think about playing, and so fucking glad I did. Holy cow. If you missed the previous days or anything, again, I have a YouTube. You can subscribe to that or follow it, like in case y'all missed like the first day or second day or anything. It's back there. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna see y'all next time. So take care. Take care of yourselves. Follow the golden rule ? Like, yeah. The good one, I guess. Follow the good golden rule. That just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Bye.